All right, Lauri, I'm going to try to go through and answer your questions here. I thought it might be easier to create a video for you rather than trying to type out an email. So in the blog, and this is the blog post or the URL you gave me, this is a list of all of your blog posts, and they're actually listed in reverse chronological order. So if you keep scrolling down as you go through them, you'll see at the very bottom is your About Me post, which is what you found. So that's the way a blog actually works, is that each post scrolls to the bottom, and then the next time you'll notice the date for this post was October 27. Then you come up here, this post was November 2nd. And then as you scroll up, this was November 7th and November 8th. And so each time you put a post in, it just drops the others down in the order and puts the latest, most recent post at the top. That is why when I have you linking in your portfolios in different places, I actually want you to link to the exact blog post. So you'll notice if you click on professional development here, it'll actually, the URL at the top of the page will show the actual URL for that professional development page. So if I come down here in your archive and go to your October to your About Me, you'll notice then I click on the About Me and it takes me to that actual link with the About Me here and takes you right to that page. So that's the only post that shows. But within the archive itself here, you have all of them, or if you just come up here again to your home page and delete out the specific post, once you're in your blog homepage, now these are just showing up in chronological order. So anyway, hopefully that clarifies. Sorry, I kind of misunderstood your original question on the blog post, but you are doing everything correctly on that. So let me close that and get into your Excel, try to deal with your Excel questions. So I just quickly made a little Excel spreadsheet here with some data. And as you mentioned, this timestamp comes in. I mentioned in the assignment sheet, you're welcome to delete the timestamp. So if I just right click on that A up here, I can go to delete, and I'll delete that column. So to merge and center, we're going to right click on the one, and I'm going to insert a row. And then in inserting a row, I'll just call this technology class. Okay, and then to merge and center, I'm going to highlight and I'm going to drag across columns that I want it to center in between. I don't want to click on the one row and highlight the whole row, but I'm just going to click and drag across just those columns. And then up here, if you're working in a PC environment, in the Home tab, in the alignment area, you're going to have this button that says Merge and Center. And if you pull down, you have your different options. But the first one is this Merge and Center, which is what we want. So if I click on that, now my heading is centered and merged in row 1, and actually I had the data in cell A1. If I click now, that all kind of becomes A1 up here, as you'll see. So anyway, that's how you do the merge and center. In terms of creating your chart or your graph, let me just try to quickly do this. So I'm going to highlight the data, go to insert, and you mentioned a pie chart. So we'll go to a pie chart, a 2D pie chart here. And so if I have this chart, that I have, and I've got all my different information here with the names and things, but no labels or anything. So let me just reading your email here to make sure I answer it correctly. So to change the legend, okay, you're going to have chart tools up here, and you have design, layout, and format. So if I go to the layout, okay, I have a legend, and right now it's showing the legend at the right. If I want to turn it off, I would turn it off. If I want to go back, it doesn't make it. If I want to put it at the top, I can put it wherever I want it. So generally, you want them at the right, or if you don't have anything, I'd put it none. But if you have a pie chart here, you are going to want to show those labels on the legend. So let me pause this and just double check what you're asking, make sure I'm getting the right. Okay, to go back in, I'm still not sure I'm getting what you're asking here exactly, but you are going to want the legend to show, I think. And then in your case, if you're asking if you have different information here than what you want, again, you'll notice when I click to create my chart, I highlighted the information ahead of time, both the labels as well as my numerical data that I wanted in the chart. The other thing, I don't know if you're asking, but probably not, but as you notice here, you do want labels, and so right now there's none, but if I wanted to center or put them inside or outside, I could display labels. So I either have the numerical data, or I could go to more label options. So if I wanted to show the percent rather than the value, and I'm doing this fairly quickly, but I have that. So if I want those labels outside, I can put them so they're all outside. And then if I want to add a chart title, it's all in this chart tools layout area. So if I wanted above the chart, and again, I could click and drag that over here. So if I wanted that there, and then I would just click here and highlight, whatever it is. So rate your day. Okay, so anyway, so that's, I guess, maybe how you want to do your chart in that every. So let me just again double check. I'm going to pause. Okay, let me take another shot at this for you here. So I'm going to delete this and start over here with this. So I'm wondering if maybe in your situation your names and your information here aren't together. And so you can't just highlight and click and drag on columns that are adjacent to each other. So what you would do in this case is, again, if you have your labels, highlight all the labels, what you want to be the labels, and then I'm going to hold the control key, and then I'm going to click on a separate column that's not associated with this one, but I still have my labels highlighted as well as my data. And now if I go to insert a pie chart, same thing. I'm still going to get that same results where I have my first column here, which was my labels, and then my data, and then I could still work with it from there. So anyway, I don't know if that's what you're asking. Take a look at that, and hopefully that helps. If not, send me another email and attach your spreadsheet to the email, and maybe I can look specifically at your spreadsheet and help figure out from there. So anyway, good luck, and hope this helps. Thanks.